Hey guys, good morning to you, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you're watching from. This is Prostoryline, and my name is Progress. A YouTuber from Nigeria, and today I just want to talk about international politics. International politics. Meanwhile, if you're tuning in for the first time, thank you for stopping by, and make sure you subscribe, share, like this video, and do not fail to comment. Don't fail to comment. It's very important. Let's talk about what's going on in the international scene. Raj Khan, Happy New Year! Happy New Year to you. A long time. It's been like a month or two. How are you, Raj? How are you, Raj? I'm doing okay. Happy New Year. How is India? Excuse me, let me get my paper. Raj, how are you? What's up? What's up? What's going on? Did you go on vacation to Thailand? You said you wanted to go. Raj says I'm not fine. Why are you not fine? Tell me what's up? What's going on with you? I'd like to know what's going on. Why are you not fine? Hey everybody, just tuning in. This is Pro Storyline, and let's talk international politics today. Let's talk about international politics today. Happy New Year. Let me know where you're watching from. Okay. Raj says, at present I am in the hospital. What's wrong with you, Raj? What's the problem? Why are you in the hospital? Accident. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so sorry to know that. So sorry. So sorry you had an accident. I hope it's not that serious. I hope it wasn't that serious. So you're okay. Not you may not be very okay, but I hope it's not like a very major kind of injury you sustained. Oh, please, go ahead. You're always full of stories. Go ahead, your story. What happened? Tell us. Tell us what happened. How did it happen? And when did it happen? Are you sharing the story or should I move on? Rash, are you sharing the story or should I move on? Okay, I was riding a pedal cycle when a girl suddenly hit me very hard with his Cortic, crashing into my testicles. Okay, my testicles were severely injured and the girl ran away. That's a good story. That means you're not serious, Raj. Obviously, you're not serious. Like, nothing happened to you. You just want to catch cruise, and that's okay. Happy New Year to you again. So today I just want to talk about what's going on in the international scene. We woke up to, I think, the night of 3rd or 4th to know that the United States invaded Venezuela in a very commando style, in a very military style. And as a matter of fact, at the end of the day, the aim of that operation was just to capture or arrest the president. Some people use the word kidnap. I don't want to use that word. I don't want problem with uh, YouTube. So they said he captured the president of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro, and the wife in the dead of the night. Call it in the morning, but it was dead around maybe 2 a.m., 3 a.m., or 1 a.m. at that time. Alvin, wow, hi. You're welcome. Please subscribe, like this live, guys. Make sure you like as you tune in. So I just want to hear a whole lot of reactions to this very operation by the U.S. in Venezuela. A video of somebody showing what the aftermath of that operation looks like. So much air outside. And I've seen video of how what the aftermath of that operation looks like, and it looks like a war zone, like debris of what is left over from a war area. Arash, you need to be a little bit serious. Arash, now you need to be a little bit serious. Talking things, talking things serious, and I don't think I want to joke or play around today, so you have to be like a bit serious. Alright, we don't want to talk about your testicle. Your testicle is all we want to talk about today. Alright, thank you. I hope you understand. Uh, a lot of reactions is trailing the social media. Americans, some of them are, or most of them that I've seen on the social media space are action by Trump. And some other people are like, yeah, we have a talk and two presidents. But in all of this, I feel, Mr. Trump or the president of America have violated what they call an international law. No country has, and to me, again, he's setting a new trend. A trend where very powerful countries of this world, very rich countries of this world, will be leading less powerful and less countries of the world to do whatever they like and then go scot-free because nobody's going to question them. Do you understand? TJ says, pretty place. Hi, pretty place. Yeah, I'm in the bush. I'm actually in the bush. Alright? So, that's how it is. The nurse said, oh, please, Rashka, you need to take it off. I don't need this, please. Please. You better be serious or I'm going to time you out. Call something serious. You have to be serious with me, please. Please like this live if you're just tuning in. This is Prostoryline, and I'm from Nigeria, the YouTuber from Nigeria. Make sure you subscribe, share, and like this live. Subscribe if you're tuning in for the first time. So today I just want to talk about, I was talking about before the distraction, I was talking about the intrusion of, or the invasion of the United States in Venezuela and the way they went about it, and even the arrest of the president of Venezuela. All right. So I don't Trump, the president of America, have violated what they call international law, an international law that is being enshrined in what in sorry, I'm stammering. The international law that is being enshrined in the UN Charter. The UN Charter says, that's Article 2, subsection 4 says, no country, no member state, no country of this will have the right to invade, annex, or, intrude into another country's territory. In other words, there's always a respect for territorial integrity of every nation. Every nation state exists as a sovereign state. So whether you're powerful, whether you are less powerful, no country have the right to come into your country because they are more powerful than you, because they have all it takes to invade or to threaten you or to do one or two to you. So what Donald Trump just did is a violation. So I'll just like to read, words to words according to the charter. One thing I said earlier was that I feel Donald Trump is just setting a new trend, a trend where powerful nations, like, look at what happened, I think 2021 in Ukraine. Just like that, Russia invaded Ukraine, and then ever since then, it's been war upon war upon war, and so much money is being spent, so much backup, so much, countries of the world is in what they call alliances, and like a friendship kind of, you support me, I support you kind of thing. So they've been going back and forth in the war, and yet people are being killed, properties are being destroyed, a lot of things is happening, yet the war have not ended. The war have not ended, and now US invaded Venezuela, captured the president and the wife, and for a reason I don't think there is any, call it, tangible evidence, though it's not proven yet. They said if you catch somebody suspect, it is until you prove that that suspect is, with evidence. Now it's just like an alleged kind of thing, or call it allegation kind of thing, that the president of Venezuela is engaging in what they call narco terrorism. That's a drug kind of thing. He's the one responsible for the inflow of hard drugs or narcotics into America. Uh, it's not well proven. It's just an allegation. All right, it is just an allegation. Until it is being proven that this man is the one in charge of all these things, then he can face the music. All right, but for now, I don't think Donald Trump has the right to invade Venezuela, because Venezuela exists as a sovereign nation, and by invading and capturing the president of Venezuela, it just violated an international law that says all member states, that's respect to territorial integrity of every member state of the UN, which the US and as well Venezuela is a member. There is respect to the territorial integrity of Venezuela. So the Article 2 of the UN Charter, that's Article 2 of the UN Charter, subsection 4, says that the territorial integrity of every nation state of the UN, of every nation on this planet, must be respected. Let me read it further. It says all members must refrain from the threat or use force against the territorial integrity or political independence of any state. This means that no country should invade, no country should annex, no country should break up another country by force. That means you can't use, because you have the power, you have the military might, you have all it takes to invade a less powerful nation, you must invade. You are not supposed to do that. What Trump did is what exactly is what they call violation of the law of the UN. The borders are not supposed to be changed through military action. So borders of call it international borders of countries are not supposed to be changed by the use of force. Military action simply means using of force. Once you see military on the street, just know that something is way beyond the handling of policemen, or it's way beyond the handling of the call it the paramilitaries. It is when it's too difficult, that's when the military guys have been invited to handle things. All right, so for you try to like invade another border country or another territory of a country, that's a breach of law. That's a violation, and Donald Trump just did that. There's this other, part of the charter, this Article 12 and subsection 4 says that no country has the right to face of other nations. No country of this world, whether you are powerful like Russia, China, USA, has the right to interfere, all right, in the affairs that is going on in another nation. You're not supposed to do that. So if Venezuela is going through whatever is going through, there's so much corruption in the system. There's an international organization called the UN, and the UN is responsible for the management of how countries behave when it comes to international politics, when it comes to international relations. All right. So if countries like the US is misbehaving like this, and Russia is behaving like this, obviously these powerful nations of the world is setting a new trend, a trend where powerful nations will be subjugating, will be invading, will be annexing less powerful nations to do whatever they like, and nobody's gonna question. This further kind of this further like question how efficient the UN is, like when it comes to sanction. A lot of things is happening. A lot of things happening, and the UN is not doing anything. Yes, we understand that most of these world powers, like I think five of them make up the Security Council, like permanent members of the UN. The Security Council members of the UN: USA, France, Britain, Russia, and China. All of them are in like the permanent members, and they like the in a very strategic place. When it comes to call it the strategic organ of the UN, the Security Council. So if people are at the security, call it the countries in at the Security Council, or the member countries of the Security Council of behaving like this, these are the ones that are supposed to set good examples, and they're setting bad examples by their conduct. If they keep doing this, if they keep behaving like this, that means it's going to become a new trend, because other nations, it's going to be okay for any nation to just, because I'm powerful than the other nation, invade the nation and do whatever they like and then go scot free. Because by the time you like, maybe US are supposed to lead by example is doing like they just did in Venezuela, and the other in another nation, does the same thing like the US just questioning why are you doing it. They will say, oh, of course you did it. So you don't have the right. That's hypocrisy. You did it, and then you question another person. Why are you doing the same thing you did? It's not okay. Ope, mommy. Where are you from? Hi, I'm from Nigeria. I'm from Nigeria. Thank you. Oscar King. Hi, Oscar. Good morning. Oscar, good morning. So I'm talking about the invasion of assets. So what are your thoughts, guys? Let me know what's your show. Let me know what you think about your show.
Like, let's go, guys, let's go, guys. Tap, 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 tap. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Follow me, follow me, I will follow you back. Follow me, I will follow you back. You don't follow me, I will follow you back. Go play match. Eh? Go play match. Go fish match. Pella self with TV.
Hmm.
You get Pella, you get Pella for house. Eh? Pella
I'm
they
not in
follow you.
TikTok.
Pella they follow you.
How they do TikTok?
Literally you.
Hello, everybody. So let me know your thoughts about the invasion of Venezuela. All right, just leave it there in the comment section. What do you think about the whole show? Trump said that the reason behind it. I listened to the press conference, though not everything. He said narco terrorism. That's that president of Venezuela, that's Nicolas Maduro's, is the one responsible for the influx of hard drugs into America. Hard drugs into America, and of the truth, it's just so very obvious that Americans are suffering from what I'll call call it pandemic. Like every corner of America is being littered with hard drugs. Almost everybody is like a drug addict. Everybody, they have a problem of drugs. And for now, because I don't know how true that is, if truly the president of Venezuela, that's Nicolas and Maduro, is the one responsible for the influx of or the sales of hard drugs or the inflow of hard drugs into America. I don't know until it's been proven. Second reason I gave was that Maduro opened the prisons and laid out prisoners, which later on, came into as immigrants. They're the ones doing all form of gangsterism in the streets of America. They're the ones, and matter of fact, Venezuela has the largest number of immigrants in America, like no other country. So I don't know. I've never cited my country before, guys. I've been here in Nigeria all my life, so I don't know how true that is. Lucy Jolie says he wants Venezuela resources like oil. Obviously, it doesn't mean so. Like he said, it pop and plain that we're going to enter Venezuela. We're taking over the leadership of Venezuela, and then, but how is that done? That's crazy. That's crazy, and he's not even hiding his mouth. He said that he wants the oil. As a matter of fact, he has started talks with the big firms in America to start working in Venezuela. But in all of this, I'm wondering what Venezuela. Yes, I learned some Venezuelans were dancing on the street because they've been suffering for quite some time because of the leadership or the pains of or the policies of Maduro. But on the other hand, are they going to just allow America come and then take over their resources like that? I didn't like that. Let me what you think, guys. Dano says, Leslie says, hi. Please, guys, tap, subscribe, and as well like the live. Dano says, there is something white on the side of your mouth. What's that? Okay, I ate this thing. Thank you. I don't know what's happening there. Comments. Please, you need to know. Just stay informed. Do you smoke sometimes? Don't smoke. Oh. I don't smoke. I have black lips naturally. So that's just it. I feel international law of non-intervention in any territory that is sovereign, and it's not supposed to be like that because other nations going to follow suit. Before you know it, they're like, okay, I have power, I have this. So a lot of call it reaction have really trailed the internet space. Some people are saying US should be sanctioned, but I don't know how how that's gonna happen. The United States already have has so much. So what are you going to sanction? I don't know how it's gonna work. Like guys, I'm short of ideas. Just tell me, what do you think? What do you think should be done? Do you think this is good? Let me know. This morning, Russia, China have condemned the attack, and Russia have asked USA to release the president of Venezuela, which is the right thing to do. I don't think if the table should turn, this thing that is happening, if the table should turn and Donald Trump and Melania is being handcuffed and humiliated like that, they will like it. Really, I don't think they will. Honestly, I don't think they will like it. Habana. I don't think they will like it. Why would you humiliate? There are better ways of going about things. Obviously, there are better ways of going about things when it comes to international relations. There's always room for diplomacy, there's always room for dialogue, there's always room for mediation. And this man said, what's it called? Maduro, that's the person that was arrested. Before, he was like, let's open to talks with the US. He was open to talks with the US. If they want to come in and then trade the oil, have access to the oil, he's willing to allow them. Then why invest somebody's country and then take over the president like that? Clinton debate. Hi, Clinton. You're welcome to the show. Where are you watching from? Dano, where are you watching from, Lima? Let me know where you're watching from. What are your thoughts on the U.S. invasion of Venezuela? Do you think it's the right thing that is being done? Do you think Trump is doing the right thing? And he's even saying that the U.S. is going to, you know, lead Venezuela. Is going to act like the president. How is that? How in the world is that gonna happen? Till when they find somebody suitable to uh, rule the country, that's when they will hand over. And God knows when that's going to happen. So people are like, if you're from Venezuela, okay, if you're not from Venezuela, you should shut the hell up because you don't know what they face. That's very Venezuelans are the ones saying this. If you're not from our country, you should not choke your mouth, or you should not put your mouth in what is happening in their country. That they know exactly what is happening in their country and they like what is happening. The same thing happened when they invaded Iraq. The people rejoiced, but at the long run, it was harmful to the Iraqi society. It was harmful to Iraq. Y'all should just leave my lips alone. I don't understand why everything is about my lips today. Please just let it be. K Dog, where are you watching from? K Dog 1975. Which country are you watching from? Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. This is Prostoryline. Let me know what your thoughts are on the US invasion of Venezuela. What do you think about what is happening there? It seems people that are here don't really understand or don't really give a damn about international politics, but it's okay. It's okay. Hey, where are you watching from? Can we know where you're watching from? And what are you up to? Yusuf, Chafiki, Hola. Hi, Joseph. How are you? How are you doing? Where are you watching from? Please like the live. Let me know where you're watching from. Can I know where you're watching from? Yusuf, Chafiki. And what are your thoughts on the U.S. invasion of Venezuela? All right, it's like most of you guys over here don't really understand international policy, but that's so fine. Let's change the topic. Um, Yesterday again, Anthony Joshua was involved in an accident that was uh, on the 29th of December last year, coming home to Nigeria to have a little good time with his friends. And unfortunately, they already arrived in Nigeria on their way to his hometown. That's when he had an accident. The vehicle that was in rammed into a stationary truck that was parked by the roadside. Upon investigation, or what we later learned, is that the brake of that vehicle failed. That's what the son of the driver, or Anthony Joshua's driver, said, that the brake, what actually happened was that the brake of the vehicle failed, but or failed. What Before then, there was rumors over speeding, that the driver was over speeding and he wrongfully tried overtaking and then rammed into the truck, killing two of Anthony Joshua's team members. And as of yesterday, members, that's Latif and I can't remember the name of the other guy, we put to rest in London. So it was just kind of very sad thing. Some people have the thoughts or the opinion that it's one of the things that happens to people that challenge Jake Paul. Some people that fight with Jake Paul, there's, I could call it the Jake Paul course. I don't know what that is. So most of the people that ever had a fight with Jake Paul, after the fight, something mysterious is always happening to them. They've mentioned a couple of names. What is his name? Mike Tyson, after the fight with Jake Paul, had blood issues. And then Anthony Joshua now had an accident, losing his team members. And they're of that this opinion that is due to Anthony Joshua not sticking to the script, that the fight was scripted for the white guy, which is Jake Paul, to win the black man, which is Anthony Joshua. But Anthony didn't keep or didn't stick to the script, and then injured, broke this guy's jaw, Jake Paul's jaw, thereby winning that fight. And the result of it is the accident he had. I don't know. People have different misconceptions about things. People have different views about things. I don't know. I just feel it's just an accident. There's nothing extraordinary. I feel the driver wasn't careful enough. I feel the driver or the road, the vehicle that was parked by the roadside, even though it was well parked, it supposed to be there. Are we not supposed to have what's happening in the country? Because Nigeria is a country that it's a beautiful country, okay? It's a very beautiful country with wonderful people, but the system sucks sometimes. The system sucks sometimes. Imagine a highway and there is a truck parked probably for days, and we have call it a body on or an agency or an institution that is charged with the sole responsibility of road safety. Road safety. They're supposed to be the ones to like make sure a truck or a vehicle that is walking down on the road park more than a particular period of time. But in Nigeria, a vehicle can be spoiled, a vehicle can break down on a highway, very busy highway, and it be there, the debris or whatever will be there for months, for years, and nobody does anything. Or not until it claims lives, not until one disaster because of the parking of the presence of that broken down vehicle on the road, eh? As a result of the presence of that broken down vehicle on the road, until a disaster happens because of that, that's when they will start taking actions. So the country sucks sometimes. All the Jake Paul curse and everything, I don't want to buy that. I don't want to buy that. I don't care what happens to people that fight Jake Paul. I believe in a game, there's always a winner. There must be a winner and there must be a loser. So whether it was scripted or not scripted, Anthony Joshua won the match, and what happened is something that could have been avoided if somebody was careful, and if some person that is charged with road safety in Nigeria was responsible enough to make sure that a vehicle that is being broken down on the road doesn't stay more than a particular time, a particular period of time. So that's it. Steve Kunda. Hi, Steve. Steve says, look, you're natural, baby. Thank you. Thank you, Steve. I'm just natural. Check. Check our. That outside, Shebi. Check that outside. So, guys, you are welcome. What are your thoughts on the invasion in Israel by the U.S. government or the U.S. military? Said something, said, if you are part of that operation as a military guy, that you are a criminal. If you were part of the operation that went to the Vent Palace and then took out the president and the wife, you are a war criminal. So I don't know how true that is. Because number one, according to the man, he said the US Congress wasn't aware of this very mission, number one. And number two, an act of war that US Congress wasn't aware of what was going to happen, and it happened. And as a matter of fact, the US Congress didn't give an approval for it to happen. And for a president to order such a thing in another country, that's like a declaration of war on that country. Because everything was just, if you see, If you guys see the video of everything, it looks like everything is so commando like. Well, I love Donald Trump, but sometimes I just feel this one is not okay. I don't think this one is very okay. What is just it? We shouldn't have invaded Venezuela. If he felt the president was responsible for the drugs that was flowing into the U.S., he should have done something. He should have looked for a way, you know, have a table talk with him, and then probably give a warning. I don't know if he warned him or he did not. I don't know about that. So that's just everybody's not interested in this Venezuelan talk, but it's okay. Let's talk about something else. Cheese, big chishi. How do I pronounce that? Pronounce your name. Hi, welcome to the channel. Where are you watching from? Thanks for the like. Where are you watching? What's up? I'm okay. Which country are you watching from, please? Where are you from? Hey guys, welcome to the channel. What are you up to and where are you watching from? Which country are you from? Thanks for the like. So step it up in here. Double tap your screen to like, free to like and subscribe. Help the Thank you, Steve. Thank you so much. Thank you. Everywhere is just kind of be there's no interaction going on. I know most of the people that I used to interact are not here. Probably they're on their jobs or something. So how is it, Nate? Where are you watching from? Do Tio Tio? Why should I do three spin? Sorry, I can't do that. We can't have the best of everything. Make the best of everything you have. Exactly. Thank you so much for that. Theon, is it Theon? I do 360. I'm not on a 360 spin show. All right. I can't do a 360 spin. You're watching from 778 and Theon. Theon, where are you watching from? Can I know where you're watching from? what are your takes on the invasion of Venezuela by the United States? Can somebody tell me what they think about that? Theo says then do a 540. Okay, I don't know what a 540 is. I know what a 360 is. I know what a 540 is. Is it 360 and then half of 360? Okay, Tion says he's watching from Arizona, America. Yeah, thank God you're an American, I guess, or maybe a resident in America. What do you think about what is happening, the invasion of America, the invasion of Venezuela by America? What is your thoughts? Do you think it's a good thing that Trump is doing? What if Russia, Russia and you and America are kind of enemies. What if Russia and probably North Korea try to like support Venezuela by throwing back ballistic missiles on America? What do you think? Like, what's your thoughts anyway? Do a 360 and let you know. Okay, that means I'm not gonna do it, and I don't want your take on that though. If you can't say no problem, I can't force you. It's not a show to force anybody. All right, 778. Which one really? 778. Where are you watching from? Theon, how old are you? How old are you? Because I know you. Once you talk like this, once you start talking like this, I know how old you are. Like, I know all those small boys that are still growing up and they're on experimental mode, trying to test run. So how old are you, Theon? Is it not even Theon or the one? Which one? I don't know. I don't know. I think over the weekend, right? Last week there was this American rapper, they call it DDG. He was here in Nigeria and he said beautiful things about my country. Oh my God, thank God you are here, Jesus. It was so boring without a canary. Everybody seems not to understand what I'm talking about. Canary, I'm so happy to have you. It seems everybody doesn't even, they're not interested in the subject matter. Like, they don't want to talk. They don't, or they don't even have an idea of what to talk about. Canary says, how are you? Canary, I'm doing great. I'm doing fine. Why are you coming late? What happened? Canary, what happened that you came late? Oh God, I should have called you. Oh my God, I should have let you know that was coming up. Okay, so we're just talking about what your presidents have done in Venezuela. So I was just of the thought that he just breached an international law, the law that is being stated on the UN Charter, which says that's Article I think 2, subsection 4 says in the internal affairs of a country because every you see Nigeria is next. Please don't do it. You guys shouldn't do it. We don't have oil. I'm from the south. I'm from the south, and you guys shouldn't come here. That's where the oil is from the south. As a matter of fact, my state is one of the how do you call it? The largest oil producer in the country. So please. please, I don't need America in our, we don't need America in our soil. Even though, yeah, we understand that even the oil is as useless to us as because we don't benefit. But we don't, you people shouldn't come here. That kind of style of, you will just kill our president. The way people invaded the commando style, please, I beg in the name of, you people shouldn't come. You all shouldn't come. America should not come to Nigeria. If you want to fight, see Boko Haram in the north. Thank God they don't have natural resources in the north. You can harvest however you want. But please don't come to the south. Do not come to the south. I beg in the name of God. So, Canary, just about back to business. What are your thoughts on Venezuela by the US led government? Um, John Johnson, good morning. Are you Nigerian? Yes, proudly Niger babe. Canary people should don't come, oh, please, oh, Habana. People should not come. People shouldn't come. So, John, I'm a Nigerian. What's up? What's up? Where are you watching from? Am I Igbo? I'm a Nigerian. I don't belong to no tribe. I don't understand all this tribal thing. Canary thoughts on the invasion. Don't you think your president just breached an international law? He's not supposed to be in a sovereign state to hijack a president of a sovereign state like that. Invade or annex a country like that. To me, I just feel it's setting a new trend. A trend where powerful nations will just be entering other less powerful nations to do whatever they like and then go scot-free because nobody's gonna question them. And this also make me kind of question the existential or the existence, sorry, of the UN. Like, I think it's not doing what it's supposed to do. The United Nations is not doing what it's supposed to do, and it's just so unfortunate that even the people, call it the main financiers of the UN, or the people that the countries that make up the very important organ of the UN, that's the Security Council, are the ones misbehaving like this. Don't you think it's going to trend of big countries like China, like Russia, and the rest, doing whatever they like onto less powerful nations? John says, "What's up, girl?" Okay, I'm from Florida. All right, you're welcome. He did not have permission. He did not enter without permission. How did you know? Please explain further, John. Um, we're on the way already. Okay, we'll hack your systems. You know Nigeria now. Nigeria was talking about joining is replacing dollar, right? Yeah, we talked about it. As a matter of fact, we have this regional organization they call the ECOWAS. It's we like a factional kind of organization in Africa for West African countries. So I think they were still on discussion of trying to have a common currency that can be used in trading within. So I don't know. Nationally, I don't know. I don't know. UN has limited power and it's a bit outdated in terms of power alignment. I'll buy that, Canary. So what do you think should be done? What do you think should be done if the UN is not, the efficiency of the UN is not that much anymore, it's not strong? So how do you think this thing really bothers me seriously, because I believe by that invasion by the US into Venezuela, they didn't just end up, okay, fine, the mission was accomplished, but I guess some form of destruction was done to the environment, and people must have been killed. Is the US government going to be responsible or take accountable for the people that are being killed in that operation. John says, and the US is helping Nigeria to fight Boko Haram. Okay, yeah, that's true. They're helping to fight Boko Haram. You're right. Bless says forehead. Thank you. I am well aware and informed. I can educate. Please, that's why I'm here. I really want you guys to educate me. John, I like you. I like you and Canary are very. Please, I want you guys to educate me because I was like, why? I read the UN Charter. Like I have to like do a little. Go away from here. I have to do a kind of research on what this charter says. It talks about respect to the territorial integrity of every nation, and it further states that all member states, that's the nations of the UN or even nations of the world, must refrain from the threat or the use of force against the territorial integrity or political independence of any state, which means that no country should invade, annex, or break up another country. And borders are not supposed to be changed through military action. What we saw some clips how these people entered the palace of that Venezuelan president. It was in a commando style. It was in a commando style. Canary said the entire African continent is represented on the sec. Yeah, yes, that's true. It's China, France, Great Britain, US, and Russia. The entire African country is not even it's not even, I don't think it's even a member of it. None. It's sickening. Yes, John, I'm willing to listen, please. You have my attention, John. Go ahead. Okay, what bothers me? Somebody is asking me what bothers. John, please just say whatever you have to say. You have my attention, but let me just answer Canary. Canary is asking me what bothers me. What bothers me is that, I just believe that, all these big countries that have, military strength, military might, uh, like China, Nigeria, I think, former administration, we ended up owing, borrowing from China, borrowing from here. At some point, we used to make a joke out of it. We were like, one day China would just come and wipe everybody. So with the new development, powerful nation invading and call it a less powerful nation. I feel that's very, very eminent that China can just wake up because it's like the US and Russia are like leading this kind of trend, this new trend of just being a nation and do whatever they like and nobody's holding them that accountable. The UN is supposed to, do one or two in form of sanction. It's not really, it's kind of powerless. So I'm seeing it as to be a new trend. Powerful nation will just wake up one morning and I'm coming to you and then seize your things, you know, from the less powerful nations. That's what I'm thinking. That's what bothers me. And when once it happens like that, it's the common people that will suffer in the long run. Eh, that's my worries or concern. My concern. I say it's not new. That's the way it has always been. Really. Okay. Okay. You don't feel bad for what is happening, Canary. You don't even feel like it's a bad thing. Remember Trump, they said Trump didn't get an over from the UN Congress to do this. Yes, I can remember Iraq. I was a little girl then. I remember Iraq. Yeah, I've heard of Libya. If you're just tuning in, please like and subscribe. Yes, I've heard. John, I think this is hidden. It happens like this sometimes. I can't see that your comment. This is the last comment. The second to the last. You listen to me. Are you willing to listen? The last one is read my comments. So I think you have to rewrite it again. What did you say? It's not showing. Mali Creek Info 24 says love from Sri Lanka. Hi, happy new year to you in Sri Lanka. You're welcome to the channel. Please like the live and subscribe to the channel. No, I did not see it, John. I didn't see your last comment. Apart from the one say read my comments, I've not seen any other comments aside the ones I've read. Yes, thank you, sir. Oh, okay. The Nigerian pastors appeal to Trump. Yes, I remember him. Yes, you're right. The pastor from Plateau State. I remember that. Yeah. Obadiah. Hi, Obadiah. Obadiah from Nigeria. Where are you from? You're welcome to the channel. How to spell Mark. Sending love to this live stream, like and comments to support. Thank you so much. How to spell Mark. Okay, Obadiah from the United States. Which states in the United States? You're welcome to the show. What's your thoughts on the Trump invasion, or call it the U.S. invasion in Venezuela? What's your thoughts? So Trump contacted the Nigerian government first before taking action within. Yeah, yeah. That's kind of an approval. That's kind of a partnership, kind of a deal. Yeah. Okay, Maryland, you're welcome. Please subscribe to the channel. It was a joint effort. Exactly. It was a joint kind of combat. Yes, I agree. Obadiah says, I think he is wrong. It's a pretext to take the oil. Obviously, he spewed it out. Like, he didn't hide it. You know, one thing I like, I love Donald Trump for one thing. It's always, sorry guys about that. The network just interrupted. So I was saying that I love Donald Trump for one thing. It's always, it doesn't mince words. If he says how he feels, he says what he thinks without fear or favor, and I like that about him. I like, so he said he's going to take over Venezuelans oil. He has even started making talks with some oil companies in the US to go working. So I don't know. I don't know. John says, as far as China lending money to Nigeria, okay. Right. So Trump contacted the Nigerian government first before taking action in Nigeria. Yes, it did. It was a joint effort between Nigerian government and America. Yeah, because I agree with you. Okay. Hi, good afternoon. Canary, are you still behind? Are you still there? I'm not seeing your chats, Canary. China will not wipe Nigeria out of the map. As far as China lending money to Nigeria, China will not wipe Nigeria out of the map. That's I don't think they will. Nigeria is very like a very big country with like we had like the population is so much over 200 million, 230 million there. Because we're very very so it's not possible that they wipe us out of the map of this world. Is that what you think? It is the best interest of China for Nigeria to succeed. Trying to understand that because no superpowers come into a country and probably help that country without having ulterior motive, so to say, ulterior motive in the sense of benefits they're going to derive at the end of the day. I don't know. You have to understand it's a population thing, it is capitalism, I get. Because Nigeria owes China money. We owe. Yeah, we do. So what do you think? Do you think if America, let's say, America starts like did something like she did in Venezuela here in Nigeria, do you think China will intervene? Because we owe China so much money, and if they America come trying to destroy us in Nigeria without the approval of the government or without the government saying go ahead or do this and that, do you think China will kind of back us up by trying to send out America? I pray. That's my prayer because I pray. Everybody was talking about that time. They were saying that they're gonna come if they don't end Christian genocide in Nigeria. They're going to come, and then some people we happy actually. That's the truth. As a Nigerian, I will tell you that we every single fucking day bombing, 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 innocent people, innocent villagers. They go to, I mean, they not of job, takes me around the villages and I see what is happening. These people are very poor in northern Nigeria, and for somebody as poor as he or she is to just sleep and then somebody will enter the family and then wipe away everybody for no just cause. Do you understand? We were tired of saying that. We were tired of hearing that. So we said, okay, come, US, you can come. Oh. But on the other hand, we were like, oh, I hope you're not coming because this is happening in the north. You're not coming to probably help the northerners at the expense of our southern resources. Sir, good afternoon. It's just about stopping the killing of treatments. Haba. Like I said, I disagree with that. John, you said, hey, no, I'm coming. Which one? How much? 500. 300. Should I give you two? Guys, please just give me 2 minutes. Biko, 2 minutes. Biko means please. Just give me 2 minutes. I have to attend to something right now. Please, I beg you the next minutes. I'll be right back. Canary, please. Just 2 minutes. I'll be right back, please. 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Biko. I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. You have to understand, it wasn't about Nigeria itself. It was about stopping the killing of children. It wasn't about Nigeria itself. I disagree with that. America doesn't go to any country to help, and it's hell. We've seen so many case studies. There was a time they said, oh, the weapon of mass destruction, nuclear weapon is it in Iraq, and they arrested the president, killed that president, and ever since they left that country in chaos. The same thing happened in Gaddafi's, I think that was, is it Libya? The same thing happened, and ever since Libya is a no-go zone. Like, we've been seeing testimonies after the end of Gaddafi, after America killed Gaddafi. We've been seeing no country America goes, trying to help solve one problem that it doesn't end in chaos thereafter. Canary says, let's unpack it a bit. Nigeria government tried to defuse Trump by working with him. The fear of everybody from anyway. Jaden Kome. Hi, Jaden. You're welcome. Please like the live. If you're just tuning in for the first time, make sure you like the live. 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 Canary, I'm sorry. Where are you? And Johnson. Kunaya, I'll go and meet him. Tell him to put it back. I say, come. So I say, come and get your money. Come and get this one. Bring my change. Please tell him to give me the sugar. Tell him to help me put it inside my bag. No, they want your own now. Sell. She wants to sell. Sell. Sell your own. Just put my own back. You want to sell. Nothing. Oh, Canary, sorry. I really need to apologize. I'm at work. I told you now. I stay here. So once in a while, call me to attend to things. So sorry about that. But Trump has Nigeria on his target is to do what? There's this funny thing that just happened recently, Canary. There's this Gumi, I think it must have been about, is it Gumi? So the guy have been every time Rizzy will hi Rizzy to the channel. Please like it. Let me know where you're watching from. So Gumi has been like Boko Haram and all these bandit boys kind of voice because of what happened to Nicolas Maduro. Gumi went and then deleted all the posts that he's been posting about America, about supporting Boko Haram, telling people that Boko Haram they should dialogue, they should do this. And I said the fear of Trump is the beginning of wisdom. The fear of Donald Trump is the beginning of wisdom. It's funny. Here are the issues. Niger oil too. Niger is not cohesive. A lot of it. Niger has talked risks about US dollar. But we want to talk about internal conflicts. I think America equally has. There's somebody that came here and then was like America and Nigeria is even much more, much more safer than America is. That's what he said. That Nigeria is safer than America is, and it's DDG. BRICS. You take time in all these things. Safer in what way? People have gone violent. Like people keep playing as if America is safe and this and that. We talked about this in the other day. Nigeria, you can walk on the streets. I tell you, when they talk about conflict and everything, or the bandit thing, this thing has a particular area. It's not like safer. Nothing will happen. But if you go to, what I'll term the dangerous zones, that's a problem. That's when you get hot. But in America, I don't think it's like that. Good afternoon, sir. Yes, sir. Can I hear you there? I saw the videos. What video? What video did you see? Oh, okay. All right. Okay, saw it. Really? Yeah, that was. I showed you. I told you about it. I told you guys the story about the very. I tried almost an. I was like, if they kidnap me in Nigeria and all this they are trying to do, I would just faint on the way because I don't have that energy. It's like inside. It's so amazing how they live. Like they live very secluded from other tribes, from other people. I think just like a family. They marry cousins, like cousins. Who is Bomboclat? Lil Tufi. Hi. That's how they live, and they don't. They're happy. They're happy in the only two way. They're happy, they're satisfied. The only thing I see that they lack is that education. And what I learned that this class, their tribe doesn't want them to even like the poor ones to know four walls of how a school looks like. Because once they get there, they're going to be enlightened and they will know so much. Probably start being subordinate to their call it rulings or something. So, can I already send pictures of your holiday, your Christmas enjoyment, and everything? I've not seen Kai. I don't like this. Go away. So I'm not big on social media like that. What is that supposed to mean? Like to make a video and then send is being big. You don't have to be big on social media before you like snap pictures and then see somebody, send to someone. You don't have to be big. Oh, kind of is more of a private person. Big them MJC. What does that mean? Hi. You're welcome to the channel. Please like. You're more of a private person. I don't think you're more of private than I am. Forget about this live and videos I make. I think my personal life is a little bit hidden. But it's okay. They snap pictures, so fine. That's fine. Big them says military. Oh, yeah, military. All right. So where you from? Big them. Where are you from? Which country are you from? You're welcome to the channel. Which country? Happy New Year. Which of the countries of Kenya? I could talk. How did they say like Happy New Year in Swahili? How can I say in Swahili Happy New Year? Karibu. Excuse me. Excuse me. Canary, how did you know? Karibu, was it? Mwaka. Mwa. Mwaka. I can't pronounce that. Mpia. 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 Karibu, welcome. Okay, where are you? I'm from Nigeria, Nigeria. From the blessed country of Nigeria. So, what's your thoughts on? I don't know if you've been listening to the international news. What's happened to the Australian press? Sorry, I'm saying Australia. God help me. Venezuela. The president of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro, was they use the word kidnap. I don't want to use the word kidnap. Was captured by the U.S. military by the order of Donald Trump. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on that? Striker 60 high couple. What's the meaning of couple? Hey, welcome to the channel. Please. He's in New York now, flown indirectly. Canary should see him. It's funny, like, and I think she should have captured, and these narco terrorism charges or indictment or allegations, are there evidence? Are there evidence that truly this man is the one that is responsible for the inflow of hard drugs into America? I always say if there are no buyers, there won't be sellers. Who is encouraging? Who is encouraging? Who is encouraging? I understand America is passing through a whole lot when it comes to drugs, but there are better ways of going about this whole thing. I think that was a 40 move. What he done, I think that was a 30 move. Good afternoon. Fine, fine. Yes. Trump has won Nigeria, guns blazing. Okay, oh, I pray it's not going to be here. It's going to be in the bush. Most of those guys that guns are blazing for are in the bush. So it's not going to be where people are. And it's up north. There's only very limited evidence on what they can release to the public. Okay, I understand that. Okay, okay. I'm thinking like this. What maybe it could be the citizens. Okay, is a call it a president or head of state responsible for what citizens do? Like let's say, I believe internally he's been fighting or combating drug trafficking internally or smuggling internally. So probably maybe his is not in, and these drugs find their way into the U.S. Is responsible for what is happening. What if it's probably his best is not enough? Is he supposed to be for or accused of being responsible for drugs that is being taken to America? Have you ever been into? No, I've not been to that Mombasa. No, I haven't been. He will collect all those fake leaders that rig themselves into office. They will fly them right in. Kadari, you're so like you're feeling like the king of this world. You're feeling like the king of the can happen. Stop feeling like a king. You people, Americans, they always feel like kings. Stop feeling like kings. When I want to join BRICS, I don't know about that. That BRICS thing. I think I've not been hearing. I don't. Honestly, ever since Buhari's, I used to listen to Nigerians a lot, but ever since I think Buhari's regime, I stopped because everything was just upside down. I stopped. Cruise gang, what's up? What's up? What's up? You're welcome to the channel. How are you? You're welcome. Please like the like. Your thoughts about United America invasion of Venezuela and capturing presidents and the wife and the capture of the president. Good. How are you? I'm okay. I'm okay. Cruise gang. Trump has to be stupid if he thinks he can stop drugs from coming into. I'm serious. Like, there's an adage. There's an African adage that says, you call a dog a bad name just to it. Probably is calling. He's responsible for all the drugs in America. He opened the prison for all the criminals to troop into America. Maybe he's just using those ones as an excuse just to hang that president of Venezuela. Maybe he's just using that, calling a dog a bad name just to hang it. I don't know how to spell sending love. Please, thank you for this your love sending. Thank you so much. How to spell Mark? Thanks for the like. Thanks for the like. It's the Colombian president that is the next. Doesn't fear nobody. I actually like his kind of man. Like, I like his personality. He's too daring. I like his personality. He's very daring. Exactly. That's why I said he's calling a dog a bad name. Just he's interested in the oil. He said, what I learned is that Venezuela has largest oil reserve in the world. So maybe that's it's just about the oil. It's not about that. Somebody is how would somebody be responsible for the influx of call it illegal immigrants into your country? Is the US the first country? I remember 2015 when there was where I think it's in Libya or something. People were trooping in from Libya, Germany, like all those landlocked European countries. They were having so many immigrants, illegal immigrants that weren't documented. Some of them came by the some of by they were just all over the place. I remember then it was Angela Merkel that was the prime minister, what do you call it, chancellor of Germany. They don't call prime minister, I think chancellor or something of Germany that time. She opened the borders wide. They were choked. So America is not the first country that have so many, immigrants that are just coming in large numbers from a particular country. Shouldn't be. It's not about drugs. Venezuela has yeah, the oil, and it doesn't not cover up. It said it's okay to go in and then invest in the oil, and then whatever comes out of it, we use it for the Venezuelans at home and those abroad, and then use it to fix, and then we use the other one for the invest, for America. It's good, shao. It's good. Really, I'm not aware of the gold thing. I'm not aware of the, but it's okay. If this is going to be the new thing, it's okay. God, we'll pray. God will help us. That will help us. It's not funny. Nigeria has major natural gas deposits. As a matter of fact, there is, if you go to Port Harcourt, where they call it Eleme, where I used to have refinery. I don't know if it's still even functioning. It's been a long time I've not been there. You see they be flaring gas, like you see that fire, you know, is always on 247 year in year out. I don't know if it's still there. Year in year out, the fire will be, burning. They say it's gas. I don't know. And to my knowledge, I learned there's how you can convert it, into use. I don't have the knowledge, or call it the tech know-how to convert it. The thing is just wasting away like that. Year in, year out in Port Harcourt. They call it, is it gas flaring or something? Year in, year out, with one long pole like that, and then there's this fire that is blowing every day, causing environmental pollution. Patiently happy. I worked at a restaurant, and when the Muslim customers came to eat, I secretly put pork. Oh God, please stop making me laugh. It deserves to be fired. Why would you do that? Don't eat pork. Why would you put pork in their food? You're very funny. That's funny. Thank you for making me laugh this afternoon, though. Really, it can become. It could be converted to cooking as that. I think. I don't know. Yeah, Nigeria is still having this. What is it called? I don't know. You know what makes me kind of angry about the Nigerian system? Even when there is, call it a knowledge that this thing could be done, but because of, the benefits, all those kind of bribery benefits they are deriving from not getting it done the right way, going the long way to do it, they won't want it done once and for all. They want to go ahead and then just keep doing it, and then to off you do it again. It's actually very crazy. Especially happy says again. One time a Chinese man asked me for directions, and I sent him walking extra 50. Please, you mean walking extra 5 km? Alright. That's a nice joke though. So and is the help coming with benefits? Like, is the help going to come with benefits from? If it's going to be like, okay, okay, you're a blind man, I can show you the way, kind of thing, without stealing from us. But if it takes to make you see without collecting from us, that's not without collecting from us, that's fine. But if you're going to help us and then steal from us or take from us indirectly, there's no point now. There's no point. I actually like Donald Trump. I like his spirit. I like the fact that when he says he's going to do something, he does it. I like it. I like the fact that when he says something, he's going to do it. He says he's going to do something, he does it. But I don't like the fact of, I think, a little bit kind of being too bossy. How are you going to remove a selfish? Hey, hey. Okay. Oh. But the truth is, if Trump should come and remove our present day president, oh, Nigeria will be happy. Oh. Nigerians will be very happy. They'll be dancing on the street like when, but we don't trust America that much. Anneli, hey, welcome. Please subscribe to the channel and like the live. Where I came from. Didn't he remove Maduro? But do you know, Canary, don't you think it might just, this arrest of Maduro may not stand at the test of time, might just be like in initial, you know what they call initial gra. Because people like China and the rest are condemning and they like paying, call it, is it alliance or whatever, like support to Venezuela on this very matter. They're asking for the release of the president and the wife. So do you think the arrest is going to, the seizure of these people, the president, Venezuela and the wife is going to take, is going to, you know, they put in nine tracks. It's okay. You understand. He's been wearing all the designer suits. There's nothing wrong in wearing uh Nike Tech. Is it Nike Tech? All right. And they'll say, how are you? I'm fine, no. And I'm fine. Where are you watching from, please? Anel, watching from. China deceived the man. You think so? Well, they pump him up and told him to protect him. I heard in the news that, China had, let's call it the Chinese boy, had a little meeting with this guy that very day before that incident took place at night. So, I don't know. Can't really but like, what if, I don't know. But China and America are not like friends any longer. Under this Trump administration, China and America are not friends. So I wouldn't call it a setup. I wouldn't call it, a sellout, because China and America doesn't agree lately. So the pump up is what I don't understand. The pump up is what I don't understand. China and America are no friends. They've been having this trade war. So let's see how everything ends. How did it lead him? What if it wasn't even about protection or this and that? I saw a video of the man saying, Maduro saying that, he told China, he told Russia that they had all the equipment to keep, or to, yeah, keep the country stable. They had all the equipment to keep the country stable. Russia is bogged down in Ukraine. What does that mean? What's the meaning of bogged? I don't understand. What's your bogged in China? Hey, Namdi Obong. Namdi, welcome to the channel. Happy New Year to you. Longest time. How is everything with you? I've given you an Akwa Ibom name, an Akwa Ibom Namdi Obong. Hey, welcome. What's up? What's going on with you? How was your holiday? How was Christmas? How was the new celebration? Thank you. Now you didn't tell me the meaning of bug. I don't have a dictionary now. I don't even, I'm trying to understand the word. Okay, Namdi says it was okay. We thank God. And how was yours? Mine was fine. I'm still at work. I was all at work. New Year's Day and Christmas Day. I think this is my third year still at work. Canary. So now we're talking about this. I don't know if you've heard the news of U.S. invasion of what's it called, Venezuela. What's your thoughts? What do you think? Don't you think Trump just breached an international law? Don't you think Trump just breached an international law or violated the territorial integrity of Venezuela? What's your thoughts? I'm trying to get to everybody. I've heard so many reactions on social media. I just want to hear from you guys. What did I eat? It's regular rice and stew. The 2 days say rice and stew. We're at work now. It's not what they give us that we eat. Rice and stew. First there was rice and stew. Goat. In the evening we ate meat, goat meat pepper soup. Uh, Canary says international law. Okay. Canary, did I say you don't marry Nigeria? The way you always speak as if you are from here. Abi you be Niger in-law. Said you ever married in Nigeria? It's like you know everything, the Nigerian slangs. So now, what's your thoughts? What do you think about the invasion? What do you think about they call it kidnapping? I don't want to use the word kidnapping. The arrest of the president and the wife in Venezuela. So, in other words, the United Nations is just existing. It's like a ping pong, like a wherever you tune in, the work unit is going to function for them, and it will favor them. The decision will only their own decision or sanctions or decisions only favors the big countries, the powerful countries. The non-powerful countries are the ones that are going to suffer right now, right? Okay, okay. Let's see how it plays out. No, we having a 50 and there are people. You should have started when you started it. You're 31 years old. Why are you saying I'm 31 years old? Are you my mom, my dad? I didn't know I'm 31. Told you I'm 31. Oh God. No, no, don't do that. Wait though. Okay. So I think I have like call it 5 minutes more to round up. It was so amazing having each and every one of you. Eric Holiday says you're 31 years old. I don't know how you know or you knew that I'm 31. I don't know who told you that I was 31 or I am 31. I don't even know what you're talking about. So in the next 5 minutes I'll be off. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me see you. It's been a long time. Canary always showing up. Thank you for coming around. Cruise gang. Thank you for tuning in. Strike. Dig them. Thank you. Leo Tufi. Thank you. John. Thank you. Obadiah. Everybody, thank you for tuning in. Whew. Be going off in the next 4 minutes. Glad having each and every one of you. Happy New Year to you.